So I've been on the search for the world's worst and most unique skate parks, and we found some absolute stinkers. Today you join me on that quest in the small seaside town of Peacehaven. Let's jump straight in. So today you join us at literally the most outrageous skate park money can buy. This thing has some of the weirdest, disgusting, and actually some quite cool obstacles, so let's get on with the tour. To kick things off, I'd like to bring your attention to the ramp just behind me in that first clip. Look at the transition on this and try not to slip in the mud on your way there. You see this, how it goes up and it should just go straight? It literally has about 20 degrees of oververt. I'll put on a few clips of me skating this from yesterday when it was dry, but my God, it's one of the weirdest things you can skate, but actually not too bad once you get used to the whoosh, whoosh, the whippiness of it. But the weirdest part, this side of it, it's not anything like that. This is way more mellow and it slowly just gets steeper and steeper and steeper to that side where it's almost upside down. It's ridiculous. And that is only one of the obstacles. There's so many more like that at this park. Here you have a standard run-of-the-mill quarter pipe that actually comes down at a nice angle that you could get a nice bit of speed off because this ramp's not too big, not too aggressive, but if you'll have a look at the coping on this, you literally couldn't make this up. Why have one when you can have two? It's like a shotgun barrel. Right next to that, we have a pole jam. They left the concrete on. They didn't trim the fat on this one for whatever reason. Maybe that makes it a bit easier. I guess you could launch out of it, and I don't know, I'm not a pole jam kind of guy. And then without spoiling literally the best obstacle that I've ever seen at any skate park, we'll save that for the end. We'll come up to the street section here. You have a nice little rail that's actually fairly decent. To be fair, the height is a bit much, especially for a beginner. It's like maybe half a foot too big for what I would say is comfortable to learn something on, but I'm no rail expert. So down the other side of that, this is a big ass driveway, by the way. This thing's probably like 20 or 30 feet, something like that. We have another flat bank that's fairly modest. This thing's pretty mellow, so you can easily get tricks to fakie, and it has regrettably quite a small Euro gap. I don't know why this is taking up so little of the thing. They could have made it at least halfway. The ramp would have still been just as good. Euro gap would have been twice as good. And then you have your standard run-of-the-mill block ledge that you can hit with the trucks, hit with the board slide. You know how to do it. We have another one of those right here, but just like your mum, this one's a bit wider than the last one. Over here, we have a brick bank that, while you might see that and be like, what, a brick bank? Those are pretty rare and pretty cool. This one, just like that ramp we saw at the beginning, is again almost vert. This is a lot more achievable, but still hella steep. And because of how short it is, it's not great for tricks to fakie, although if you can do a trick to fakie on this, it will whip you and it'll look sick. Then you have this, which is again, almost over vert. Look at the transition on this bad boy. Look at that, you're almost vert straight off the floor. Hit that, whip that back. Not bad, it'd be pretty fun. Check out this. This is literally the smallest quarter pipe I've ever seen. It doesn't even go one truck wide for my board, which is an 825, so it's not even that modest. Hit that into there, you have a nice little quarter pipe and a nice beginner mani pad. I'm saying nice a lot because it's a nice park. Over here we have probably my favorite part of the skate park. Right here you can see this little ramp, little bank here that will launch you nicely into this one that you can then follow around on this nice bit of concrete here. This is like a little snake run sort of thing. Go around here, whip around here. You can even board slide the top if you're feeling brave. It's got coping and everything. Come round, over the boob, slip on your face and go straight into the pool. Weirdly enough, we actually have a disused locker, it seems, as a bench, but you know, I love uniqueness, so let's go with that. The pool that we just previously mentioned that leads from the boob, this thing has this weird like angled coping here. I don't know what's going on here. And then we have the best and driest part of the pool here. This is the heated bit of the pool, as you can see. And then following the pool round, bearing in mind this thing's probably about 9 feet-ish, maybe a little bit smaller than that. I don't know, I'm a bit biased because I'm not very good with judging feet sizes. Anyway, jumping down from there, we have what is literally my favorite obstacle of the entire park. Take a look at this bad boy. Come get a side-on view. It's like a compass. It's like a literal like half a compass sticking out the ground. The flat bit on top is less width than my wheelbase, pretty much. Take a look at that. Take a long, hard look at that and tell me you're hitting that into this. Anyway, guys, this has been Peacehaven Park. Thanks for watching and happy shredding.